Okay, so just the other day I picked up this little beauty, the PlayStation VR. But what do I think of it? Let's find out. Welcome back to Scottish Movies, and yeah, today I want to talk about the PlayStation VR system. Obviously, this is not a new thing, it's been out quite a few years. I think there's even been a VR 2 release since, which is compatible with the PlayStation 5. But yeah, I decided to take a punt on the original PlayStation VR. This cost me £40 for the sort of headset and £20 for the PlayStation 4 camera. I don't know what these were when they came out, a couple of hundred at least. So to get it for like 60 quid, I'm well happy with that. And my one came as supposedly unboxed, and as you saw in the intro there, I did actually get a box. It's a bit battered, but I'm not bothered. I've got something to keep it in, so I was well pleased with that. And yeah, this past week I've been sort of having a go of it, and I just want to give my thoughts. So I'm going to show you the actual headset itself first. So this is the headset. You've got the earphones here, which you can plug in, and it when you basically switch it on here, and these light up, and you know it's all connected. I'm just going to put it on, make myself look really silly. This does go over your glasses. It's a very snug fit. I don't know if I'm even looking at the camera now because I can't see a thing. But yeah, yeah, it's a snug fit. It fits great. And yeah, so that is the headset. You get your earphones, stick them in your ears. There you go. So yeah, that is the headset. Back again. Let's move that over there. Excuse my chin. So yeah, it's as I say, it's comfortable. You have to kind of line it up with the camera when you first turn on your PlayStation. Obviously, I'm playing for the PlayStation 4, and yeah. So what's my experience of it? So yes, first thing I played was actually a thing called the Playroom. Now, when you install your PlayStation VR, it sort of installs a thing called the Playroom on the PS4, and it's kind of like a little thing to get used to the headset. Really, all I remember from it was there was a kind of like like you know the grabber machines you get in the arcades, and it was like this thing where you put your hands out, and you're on your control. And he sort of uses a little crane, and he picks a little ball up, and these like little robots pop out, and just other things. It's weird, but I was kind of just using it just to sort of get sort of used to it. Really, it's weird because you can obviously once you're in the VR, you're completely looking all the way, all the way around yourself and behind you and everything. It's a weird experience. Anyone who's done VR will obviously know what I'm talking about. It's not a new thing. So yeah, that was the sort of first thing I tried. Then I tried a game I got from the PS4 online store, and this was just £2.99. And I played the Doctor Who game. I'll say played it. I put it on for about a couple of minutes. I didn't really know what I was doing. I need to try it again now. I'm a bit more used to it. I just pretty much turned it off after a couple of minutes. I was sort of walking. I think I was walking about. It was just quite weird to get used to. Well, we'll go back to that one. But then that leads me to my actual physical games. So the first thing I actually played was a Star Wars game, and it was Star Wars Squadrons. This is where you basically get into the cockpit of like an X-Wing or a TIE fighter and screenshot here. I went into a TIE fighter, and yeah, this is pretty cool. I didn't do a lot on it, but I do want to get back onto this one. But I had a sort of a brief go flying about. It's weird. It was like you were just in a TIE fighter or in an X-wing. So yeah, I would recommend that one if definitely if you're a Star Wars fan. And like I say, I've not even scratched the surface. I barely touched it, and I do want to get back onto that quite soon. The next game I played is a kind of an action game, a shooter game. It's called Blood and Truth. So this you are like a sort of you're battling through. It says here battling through London as elite special forces soldier Ryan Marks on your deadliest mission yet. So you're kind of like a bit of a James Bond character, and it has got the actor Colin Salmon in there. Obviously turned into a games character. He might be on the back of the. Is he on the back of? I think he's on the back of the box there. I don't know if you can see him, but insert a screenshot here. Yeah, this was good. It's kind of a shooter. You sort of potter about shooting guys in like a city. There's a good bit where I went on. I was playing this for a good sort of half hour, 45 minutes. And you get in a car and you sort of it's kind of on rails shooting thing. You know, like this guy's driving you and you got motorbikes coming up the side of you and you're taking them out. And yeah, it was really, really cool. I do want to get back onto that one as well. Excuse me. Well, yeah, I really enjoyed that one. And yeah, I just want to say as well, one thing I have learned with this is that not to probably play it for any massive length of time. It might just be me and just getting used to it, but after probably about half an hour or so, and the time goes away, you forget you're in there, so to speak. But it was not giving me an headache, but I thought, I don't want to play it for too long, and yeah, so I was kind of playing it in short bursts, really. Especially this next game, which is a horror game. I picked this up on, I think this was on Monday actually, for just £3. It's a game called Until Dawn Rush of Blood. Is that what it's called? Yeah, Until Dawn Rush of Blood. Let's set a screenshot here. So this is kind of like an on-rails shooter as well, but you kind of like a ghost train kind of thing, roller coaster, and you just sat there and you've got your guns and it's moving you along and just things jump out on you like zombies, clowns, and oh my god, it was scary because you're not going to know what it's going to come around the next corner. But really, really a lot of fun. I went through a level where it was like almost like an abattoir where you've got like big sort of pigs hanging from the ceiling with giant saws just shredding them, and you got blood dropping on you as you're going along. And it was just, wow, yeah, pretty extreme. But it says on the back there, ride if you dare. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. I do need to get back on this. I got to a stage with quite a few clowns attacking us. And basically, I wasn't doing very well with it. And at that point, I had a few goes and then I just thought I'll give it a bit of a break, but I also turned it off. But yeah, Rush of Blood, do I recommend that one. The next one I played is a game called Astrobot, and this is a kind of a platform game. This is the character that was in the playroom that I was messing about with at first, and yeah, that's this is probably the best game I've played so far. I was going to say a little screenshot here. So it's basically a platform game, Mario-esque, sort of going along getting coins, but as you see on the picture there, it's hard to describe, obviously without showing you footage, but you're going along on these platforms and high ledges, and you're just looking around, and I was going on platforms and ledges, be almost behind myself, like to find coins like up behind me and all that. It was just weird, but really, really a lot of fun. I was probably on that game the longest so far. It's probably about an hour or so. And again, I want to jump straight back into that. But yeah, that's probably been my favourite game overall so far that I've played. Excuse me. Moving on to the last game I've got now, which is part of a franchise. This is actually the seventh game in a franchise. And I have had this on PS4 for at least 12 months, quite a long time. I never even played the regular version, because this is VR compatible, but it's also you play the regular version. I've just not got around to playing the regular version yet, but I've got Resident Evil 7, and obviously been playing the VR version. Yeah, I put this on. Let's get a screenshot here. And, oh my god, it was scary. I turned into a right chicken. I'll be hands up, guys. I was playing this for, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes. And you walk from a sort of a forest into this like creepy like cabin in the woods. And it just the atmosphere, it was, you didn't know what was going to jump out on you. And so far, I'd seen like one sort of body, but I was just so anxious about something jumping out on me that I got to a certain stage where I had to go down like an underground sort of tunnel, and I turned it off. I was just like I was getting petrified, and it was freaking me out. So I've turned it off and just called me a wimp in the comments. But I do want to get back on it, obviously. It's probably going to be fantastic if we stick with it. Maybe I do need to play the regular version first. I don't know. I don't know. Comment down below if you're aware of this. Whether it is the same game in VR as it is in the like normal version. I don't know. It's got to be, hasn't it? I don't know. But yeah, Resident Evil 7. I can see it being very good, but I was just scared shitless, and yeah, I had to turn it off. So yeah, that is all the games I've played so far, and yeah, I'm really enjoying it, guys. As I say, it's been around for a couple of years. It's technically nothing new. It's nothing new, but it is to me, and I'm well pleased that I used some vouchers to pick this up. It's not something I've really thought of getting in the past. I kind of just sort of, I don't know if I saw a video of it or something, and I just looked how much it was on CX, and I thought that's pretty doable. With vouchers, I thought 60 quid, you know, that'll do. And I sort of took the plunge, and yeah, I'm glad I did. I do want to pick up a couple of PlayStation Move controllers, because if I get some of them, there is other games I can play, rather than just using the control pad. Or the control pad. Yeah, with the Move controllers, it opens up more games for me to play and pick up. I know there's another Star Wars game called Vader Immortal, I think it is. Well, we're using lightsabers, so yeah, that's something I definitely want to get around the line. I'm sure that would be pretty smart. Yeah, just besides that, there's a lot of other games that there's an Iron Man game. We play as Iron Man, Marvel game, again with the Move controllers. So I think they go for about 15 quid, 15 quid in CX. I need two. So again, I'm building the vouchers up. So maybe when I get a few more vouchers, I'll probably take the plunge and get them, and then we can check out a few more games. So yeah, so that is my sort of general look at the PlayStation VR, and I'm pretty happy with it overall. I just want to get back onto it now. Like I say, only in a little short burst though. It was yeah, not too long, but yeah, I want to get back on it. I think especially. I need to get back on the Star Wars game because I didn't give it long enough. It is good, but I didn't give it long enough. I don't really scratch the surface of it, so yeah, I'll be probably just sticking that on tonight. But yeah, so comment down below if you've got one of these things or if you've had one in the past. Is it a novelty? Am I just going to get bored of it after a while? Or have you still got yours? What's some games you might recommend for this that I should be checking out? And yeah, don't forget to like and share and subscribe. And I'll see you soon for another video. Bye, guys.